Hello, and welcome to another watch along. This time it's WWF Unforgiven 1998, which was an In Your House event as well. So I suppose its full title is WWF Unforgiven In Your House. This pay per view In Your House show took place 25 years ago today, as you can see on the screen. Now, I must warn you early in this video, because people don't understand that copyright law is a thing. We're not going to be showing the show here on YouTube. You will need to watch along with me a WWE Network or Peacock subscription or some other method. You might still have the original VHS. You might have it on DVD. I don't know. But you'll need your own way of watching the show. So there's your advance warning of that. Now, the plan is that what you need to do is pause this video and load up your network, Peacock, VHS, whatever, and go and pause it at the very start of the show, like I've got here at 000000. And then you unpause my video, and then we're gonna click play together and watch it synchronized, and I will give my thoughts throughout. So, pause this video, go do that. The next thing we're going to do is the countdown and get started. I will show the first 4 or 5 seconds or so, just so you know how in sync you are, and, you know, you can make sure you can give it more than one attempt if you wish, and make sure you're, you know, synchronized with me. So, I'm going to assume everyone's set up now, and the next thing I'm going to do is countdown. So I'll do 3, 2, 1, then I'll try and click loudly next to my microphone, the button, to press play, but the main thing you'll be able to sync off is the actual footage for the first few seconds. So, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you heard that. But yeah, just synchronize off this. Oh, remember this? This was a classic, wasn't it? Anyway, we're faded out now. That's it. That's all you get of the show on here. We're not going to skip intro. So this is the big story. So we had Kane debut last year, 1997. They fought at WrestleMania, but they're still ongoing here. Vengeance burning in his soul. So dramatic. It's a very dramatic video package. Something WWE/WWF have always been just really good at. Oh. Swathed? Is that not swathed? I would say that word swathed. Not swathed. Maybe I'm wrong. So, I'm not sure if this main evented or not, but obviously it's a pretty big deal to have this much time dedicated at the start of the show. There you go, In Your House, as I said. First ever Inferno match. That's quite the promise. So, let's see how this show plays out, shall we? I hope y'all have a drink, a snack, whatever. Because we're going to be here for the next nearly 3 hours. It's probably going to be a lot of fun. I hope so, anyway. This is like, you know, supposedly WWF's peak, isn't it? You know, the Attitude Era. So hopefully it lives up to its expectation. But I don't remember a whole lot about this show. This is before I switched over to WWF. I was still a WCW kid at this point. Oh, starting off with some Nation of Domination action. With what sounds like a remix. The Rock remix. Oh, Godfather's not wrestling. So, starting with some heat. Big old Rocky Sucks chant right from the start. Okay, so that's the opposition. I'm guessing Farouk, Ken Shamrock, and Steve Blackman. Oh, their opponents. Oh, they're all coming out to Shamrock's music. Poor Farouk. He's supposed to be the figurehead of this match, this feud. Surely, because it's, you know, Farouk's only just left the nation at this point, right? It was. Oh, they're doing the Nation of Domination salute. I mean, the actual nation never did the nation salute, did they? Okay, so starting things off with a 6-man tag. This one should be fun. Some pretty good wrestlers in here. Pretty big names. Fans are into it. Pretty good choice for an opener. Okay, so we're going to start things off with D'Lo Brown and Steve Blackman. D'Lo waggling his head about. Did he just flip the bird to Shamrock? Early. Early to be being that confrontational, D'Lo. Come on, be nice. I used to love Steve Blackman. Nice spin kick. Ooh, that was a very snappy snap suplex, wasn't it? Very nice. Swing and a miss. Jacked, isn't he? Steve Jackman, more like. Look at him. Speaking of jacked. Oh, the finger poke. Naughty D'Lo. Naughty, naughty. Alright, Jerry, calm down. What's going on here? I can't tell if that was like a real screw up or an attempt at a bit of storytelling. Sneaky D-Lo. That wasn't very nice. He's being a very naughty boy in this match, isn't he? Flipping birds, poking people in the eyes, taking cheap shots, getting spine busted. Uh-oh. Well, I guess turnabout's fair play. Farouk can be a naughty boy too. They're loving it. They are loving it. People gotta stop going for these elbow drops. These floaty elbow drops. They always miss. Is that another eye poke? D-Lo is carrying for the nation, honestly. Oh, here we go. He's going to actually tag out, is he? He's fought all three of them, and he's held his own. Like, why do we need Mark Henry and The Rock? D-Lo can just take them all on. He'll be fine. Oh, Mark Henry can hit an elbow drop. It's because he didn't jump up and float. He just... Oh, his butt sweat on Blackman. That's not very nice, is it? The Rock just directing traffic, not tagging in. Blackman ducks the clothesline. Nice crossbody. Lethargic kick out. There's the sky high. Oh, is that the lowdown? I can never remember. Let me know in the comments which way round they are. One's the frog splash and one's that like spine buster thing he does. I feel like the sky high is the spine buster and the low down is the frog splash, even though it would make more sense because he jumps sky high for that to be the sky high. Oh, now the Rock wants in. Classic heel. Vintage healing it up. Crazy how, like, over the Rock was by this point as a heel. Like, how hated. Like, proper heat. Proper heat. Now here comes Mark Henry. Another successful elbow drop for Mark Henry. And another one. And another one. Leave the elbow drops to the experts, boys. Mark Henry is the expert. Oh, look at Farouk fighting back. Go into the eyes. Farouk's still a heel at heart. He's just been kicked out of his heel group. Oh, pump kick. isn't the strategy with everyone to get them off the feet? Isn't that like kind of a moot point to say the strategy with Mark Henry is to get him off his feet? Like, it's a bit of a silly statement, that, JR. Yes, silly goose. Dealer going up to the middle rope. Nice forearm, elbow drop type thing. Knife edge chop. Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody. So it's been a bit sluggish, this match, I think it's fair to say. The Texas. Boom, 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 boom. Good trading blows back and forth. Here we go. Let's pick the pace up, shall we, guys? Never mind. More heat. JR loves to talk about everything that they've done except wrestling, doesn't he? Like wrestling, it's almost like JR doesn't think wrestling's credible. So he talks about football and weightlifting and MMA and stuff. Off the ropes. Oh. Poor attempt at an inside cradle, to be perfectly honest. Scoop and a slam. Uh-oh. Wait, the people's elbow already exists? No way, I did not think it'd exist by now. That's an elbow drop. But it's not his finisher at the moment. Okay. Very interesting. Top quality banter. Yeah, this match has slightly outstayed its welcome for me now at this point, guys. I feel like they could have told this story in half the time. In half the time it's already been. And, yeah, we're not even finished yet. Like, we all know where it's going. It's going to Farouk and Rock getting the tag, isn't it? Apologize. Oh, the disrespect. D'Lo got in mind. Do we know what's coming? It's a bit close for a moonsault, isn't it? It's a nice moonsault. Nowhere near hitting, even if Blackman didn't move, but it's a nice moonsault all the same. Here we go. Rock's in, Farouk's in. There we go. Told you. This is the moment we were waiting for. Goes off to the knees. Oh, and takes him down. It's Shamrock. He's going to have a go now, is he? Oh, DDT by the Rock. Oh, Blackman just yeeted Mark Henry. Bar Felicia. No, it's all broken down. We're getting a bit of action finally. Got Rock and Farouk going at it. We've got Karen Mustafa just punching Shamrock without any concern for whether the referee sees him or not, it would seem. Uh-oh. Dominator? Oh, God. I can see why they don't like people using the Dominator these days. That looks sketchy, doesn't it? But there you go. There's the pin. Yeet. And Shamrock's music plays. That must feel good, Farouk. That must feel good. Don't even get your own music. He probably didn't have music yet. Probably still using the Nation music, because like he didn't know he was going to get kicked out. It takes you a while to source some new music, go and chat to Jim Johnston and what have you, done it? In kayfabe. Yeah, that match could have been shorter and a little less sloggy. But we got to where we wanted to go in the end. And Farouk pins the Rock. You damn right. There you go then. Oh, way up. Oh, we're not making us wait. Let's get Austin out here. That pop though. The absolutely rabid crowd back in these days, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Look at that mustache. What a bully. What a bully. What a heel. That gone word. Austin was just having so much fun, wasn't he? Like, I mean, his job was hella fun. Absolute by a mile top guy in like the top era of wrestling history. And he got to just do whatever he wanted, basically. I mean, obviously it was scripted for him, like in the sense of you're gonna do this, that, and the other, but like, what about Austin's run would he not have wanted to do? You know, just having fun. I'm watching. Yeah, how do you figure? There is doubt. Without releasing the arms. Come on, Triple H, look after your opponents. So we got a shark cage match. Nice. So the big thing with like shark cage matches is figuring out how they're gonna get out of it, isn't it? Kind of crazy that DX went from like the leader being the WWF champion headlining WrestleMania to the leader being the European champion in the second match of the night. Like, don't get me wrong, they got back to the glory days, didn't they? Like Triple H ended up being like, you know, the top heel in the company and in charge of DX, but they didn't have to take a slight dip here, didn't they? In terms of stature. Oh. I don't remember Owen Hart having an ambulance siren at the start of his music. What's that? Babyface Owen Hart. Like, Owen to me was such a natural heel. So this is the part where the heels pretend they're surprised that China has to get in the cage. When we all knew ahead of time this was the stipulation. Okay, Owen. Yes. Shut up, I'm looking at the cage. There's a lot of important investigation to be done on some bars. I will say so far this show struggled for momentum, hasn't it? That opening match was probably too long and lost some of the momentum of the hot crowd. Then Austin got it back, and then this is just dull. Go on then, Owen. Get you some. I love how Owen's like, that European Championship means too much to me. Then proceeds to delay the start of the match. Oof. Can to the face. Was that a big nose shot from JR at Triple H? Should have raised the cage. Someone really isn't listening to Slaughter. He's going, raise the cage, and they're just not doing. There we go. Bell rings. Is China ever going to be lifted? Oh, so Owen can command that she gets lifted. Sergeant Slaughter, Commissioner Slaughter can't, though. Have we not got count outs happening? The bell has rung now, so rules are in play. No, the referee's there. He's not. Brilliant. Good response. I love that. Get him told. Woo! What's she doing? That sounded like something was made of metal. Is she trying to break the cage or something with her legs? Maybe this one's gonna be like a shoot shark cage situation where, like, it actually does prevent her from interfering throughout the whole match. I doubt it somehow, though. Like, the whole point of the shark cage stipulation is they always find a way to circumnavigate the fact that they're in that cage. Whether they manage to escape or whether they just, like, have something in there and throw it or something, you know, it can vary. But the other thing is, they're so fixated with China being in the shark cage when there's 3 other members of DX that could just get involved anyway because they're not in a shark cage. They should have had a shark cage on each side of the ring with each member of DX in it and hoisted them all up. Now, that'd be a spectacle. Supplé. The game. It wasn't the game yet, though, was it? How much truth is there to that the game gimmick was supposed to be for Owen Hart, and then Triple H took it as like a I can't think, a tribute? That's the word I'm after. To Owen. Right, does anyone know for sure how much truth there is to that? I feel like I've heard that from multiple different sources, but I don't know if I've heard it from like a source that, like, has Triple H himself ever confirmed that? Or anyone else that would know? Wow, Dragon Sleeper. Owen, really making the most of this submission. I mean, it looks fairly comfortable now, honestly, but before it didn't. Going after the eyes. Oh, the nose, yeah. Uh-oh. Was China got in her boot. She got a nail file. Amazing. What's her plan if she gets through the bars, though? She's pretty high up. Oh, he got him. I wonder if that's what's going to be the thing. Are they going to be gimmick bars that she can just bend and walk through or something? Going back to that Dragon Sleeper. Yeah, it's not part of his usual repertoire, is it? Rude, JR. Oh, swing and a miss. Bosh. Wow. Right, what happened there, JR? Yeah, he's loving this Dragon Sleeper, isn't he, in this match? It's not a very interesting match, considering I highly rate Triple H and I really highly rate Owen Hart. This match is pretty dull. And the vibe I've got from the opening two matches is they got given their time, they got given their allotted time, their 15 minutes, but they only made plans for like the last two. And the rest of it, they were just like, yeah, we'll just wing it. And it's just really boring because they don't have anything specific to try and achieve. German suplex. Oh my god, what is that cameraman doing? What's that cameraman doing and why did you cut to him? Oh, yep, gimmick bars, here we go. Belly to belly. But she's still pretty high up. How is she supposed to get out of there? That's not a hold, JR. It's a kick. You cannot hold with booted feet. Uh-oh. A very safe one. Owen learned his lesson, clearly. Yeah, what is her plan? Yeah, surely she doesn't drop from there. Oh, she's going to drop onto them, isn't she? Oh, no, she's not. She could have just dropped down and taken them both out then. Owen Hart kicking the middle rope. I love that. That doesn't get done enough these days. That's such a fun, old school, like, little cheaty thing, isn't it? What is she doing? Yeah, what is she going to do? I mean, if she bends her legs properly, she should be able to survive that drop, to be fair. Going for the sharpshooter. Wait, yeah, why is the cage coming down? Yeah, why is the cage coming down? I repeat. I'm guessing DX did it. Yep, there we go. I mean, there's 3 other members of DX. Why couldn't they just have done this without China? Road Dogg could come out here and lower the cage. Why couldn't he just come out here and help Triple H? Trying to think about wrestling logically. It's a big mistake, isn't it? Pedigree? He just pedigreed Triple H. Ah, here we go. Here is the rest of DX finally figuring out they can get involved. There you go. I told you China would get out. Yeah, Triple H, make sure you sell it. That's your move. That you suffered. There you go, we found him. China's #1 fan. There he is. No need to hold any sort of competition. He's just claimed it. But before we get the 1, 2, 3, we got X-Pac. Was that intentional on JR's part? Because obviously X-Pac used to be known as the 1, 2, 3 kid. It's a pretty fun little Easter egg if he meant it. Probably didn't. Just in the heat of the moment said it. Oh. Well. Get him told, Owen. Owen. I'm told, Owen. If only just begun. Oh. Oh, good. Just what every show needs. Classic. Cheap heat. What? That was a weird way to introduce them. You can even hear it in JR's voice how bad that is. Oh my god, this is 25 years ago when they were a bit old then. And they're still going now. 25 years, like they're 25 years past old. Are they still going? They were recently. I know that. I don't know if they're still going. I'm fairly confident no one in this audience really cares about this. They're all here to see, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon and Dude Love. They don't care about this old NWA tag team or this new NWA tag team. Little random kick. Oh, bye, Felicia. Why are they having a hug? I know, for heat, but... Why is this much on the show? just just put on the Inferno match, it'll be fine. We don't need the rest. That looked very unimpactful, the little roll through they did on him. Excuse me? Well, that went well. Okay, so add another thing to the list that I actually believe the audience is here to see. Supposed to hit him, not me. There we go. We're getting some tactical lessons from Bodacious Bart. Oh, it's going well. I think you need to explain it again, Bodacious Bart. Should probably be over it by now then, shouldn't he? Beefy! Nutritional overachiever, wow. That was quite the line from JR. Yeah, not even close to an atomic drop. Shouldn't the referee count to 5, not kick them in the arms? God, Jim Cornette was old and corny even then. What is happening? Oh, this is... Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Bob. Exactly what it is. Yet another match that I just want to end. This has not been a good show so far, quite honestly. I think that was always like the criticism, wasn't it? It was always like the comparison that was made between WWF and WCW was WCW had like the undercard, had like amazing opening matches, cruiserweights, and a good mid card and what have you. But then quite often fell short at the main event. Whereas WWF had the really good main event scene, but a lot of the undercard was lacking, and that is definitely what's happening here. This undercard is dramatically lacking. It's not lacking in talent. Like, we've had Triple H, Owen Hart, The Rock, Farouk, Shamrock Steve Blackman, D'Lo Brown, Mark Henry. Like, okay, they're about 10, 15 years too late, but Rock and Roll Express. Bob Holly's no slouch. Bart Gunn's Bart Gunn. But, like, just that hasn't been interesting. The way it's been booked, has it? Just not even slightly. Like, I'm not sure how they managed to take Owen Hart versus Triple H and make it boring, because that should have been hella fun. But it was just like, we don't want too much going on in the ring because we want people to be focusing on what Chyna's doing. She's just ridiculous. Swing and a miss. Oof. It's not really letting Bob have much chance to get out, really, is he? This is just... Is it just me that just thinks this is poor? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure by the time we get to the main event picture, we'll have some interesting stuff. Oh, there's another elbow drop. Failed. I wouldn't say he floated, though. Yeet! Wow, that's quite the claim, JR, but he's certainly on the shortlist, isn't he? Is that the finish? A bulldog? A bulldog that technically was broken up. Well, I'm glad it's over. I'm glad the referee didn't count that as a broken up pin. Because now the match is over. Alright, are we done with the rubbish bit? Can we get onto like a good bit of the show? Please. Bart Gunn with long hair reminds me of like Wish Johnny Nitro, John Morrison. The artist formerly known as Goldust looking a lot like Goldust here. So, face turn for Luna. That can't be her voice, right? Well, why are you complaining, JR? The Goldust theme is an absolute bop, isn't it? This is some weird remix of it, but it still kind of goes hard, honestly. I don't understand that reference because it's at least 25 years old, and I've forgotten if I ever knew what that was referring to. But yeah, that can't be Luna's voice, right? That wasn't a real voice, surely. But how'd you put that on? Because if I try and do a voice like that after like a few, like only a few lines, my throat is ragging me. She did a whole promo like that. Isn't with Mark Merrow? I don't see a Mark Merrow. Isn't Sable technically the heel here then? And the most basic definition, the face is the one the crowd want to win, and the heel is the one the crowd want to lose, right? I know that's not the case, but way to bury Mark Merrow by not even knowing who he is, King. I know you're just doing a bit, but come on. I mean, you might do. Might do. Who are you to judge, JR? For God's sake, King. Oh, no. Oh, God, nearly just pulled her hair out. Never mind her arm off, her sleeve off. It's handy that different bits of the clothes just tear off like that, isn't it? If I were preparing for an evening gown match, I would wear clothes that don't rip that easily. just a thought, just a strategy. Like, come out in a suit of armor. How are they going to get you out of that? Is it? That's a really bad present if the best bit is unwrapping it. Oh. Calm down, King. You've got a good few years yet until you have to have a heart attack. Good grief, calm down. There you have it. You think so? Oh, good grief. That was a pretty good kick. Right, JR? Right? It gives incel, doesn't it? The reaction. Like, ain't nobody complaining, but calm down, King. Absolute weirdo, honestly. Oh, Matt Merrill's about. Hello. Well, this match was the correct length. Just saying. See, that's more it's just the proper response, JR. Where are they going? Okay. Oh, man. Does it? Does it really? I, I beg to differ, JR. It does not need a man like the king. It needs a man very much unlike the king, honestly. Some camera work, innit? She needs to adjust, shall we say. There's a bit more showing than she may have intended. I wish you were, King. I wish you were. You seem totally sane in this moment, Sable. I'm ready for this segment to be over. I will say, though, arguably the best match of the night in terms of entertainment value. Because at least they didn't drag on for like 15 minutes for no good reason. With a dragon sleeper. You know what I mean? Like, that match could have been a lot shorter. Let's put it that way. All of the matches could have been a lot shorter. This one was like, you know, a few minutes long. That's all we needed. She could have cleaned up after herself. Don't you just... She's like... I bet Sable, when she goes to McDonald's, just leaves all the food on the table and, like, it's someone's job to clean it up. Scum. Still without music. No Chance has not been penned yet, it would seem. We threatened him with a yeeting. Is what he threatened him with. Ooh. Excuse the very loud chair clunk there. I probably picked up. The opening 3 matches were pretty catastrophic. Whereas the reality is, you're at every show. Just like, say it. The pleasure. Someone couldn't be bothered colouring in all the letters. What a lazy sign. Coloured in the V and part of the I and then was like, nah, screw it. Maybe. You tell him, kid. However, it's about that. You are literally responsible for that, sir. Oh, he said the thing. Mm. I don't think that has. Just throwing it out there, I don't think that has. Oh, wait, he said she's the loser. Right. I'm glad. I thought he just called Kevin Kelly a loser for no good reason. I'm gonna say, what's going on with the, what's going on this call with Sable where you have to be 18 or over? But no, it's just bill pay a thing. Why don't they just, instead of saying phone numbers no longer active above it, just put it over the number to block it out? Surely? So no one rings it? Excuse me? Who? For God's sake. Oh, God. Excuse me? Is Billy gone on a bit of a satellite delay or something? He seemed to point at Road Dogg super late and then point at himself super late. Looks like he lost a little weight. I wondered why they just bothered zooming in on a member of the crowd with a sunny sign. I forgot that she managed the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, whatever. I love how it's Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal, the Legion of Doom, not the Road Warriors. Oh, WWF. I was gonna say never change, but no, do. Hawk wearing them cycling. Oh no, Animal. Sorry, wearing them cycling shorts. Feeling a bit bold, showing a bit of leg. Wonder what brought that change on. Seems like an odd decision to make so far into your career. It's like they're trying to make them as un-Road Warrior as possible, which seems stupid. Animal looks like he's just like come out of his house in his boxers to chase someone off his lawn or something. And then Hawk just looks weird with like normal hair. Who? Should have to be dressed first. Off the ropes. Here we go. Maybe money. Nope. Fair enough, JR. Took me a second to process that joke, if I'm honest. It was good. You okay, King? Good grief, King. Wasn't that technically a tag? Right on his name. I feel like this match has been fine so far. Do you know what I think it honestly is? I think I'm spoiled by modern wrestling. I don't personally find myself watching wrestling and being bored by the pace of it these days. Like, there's good wrestling and there's bad wrestling. There's not a whole lot of boring wrestling. There's been some boring wrestling on this show. But I wonder if back then it would have been perceived as such, or if I'm just, like, comparing it to what I've seen since. Although that said, I've done a WCW watch-along. Was that this month? It was, yeah. And I don't remember having that feeling. But again, going back to that, the undercard advantage generally did go to WCW, didn't it, in these days? Yeah. Can't argue with you, King. That's sick. Right. Why? Two questions. One, why is the heel in the vest hold? Two, why is the face's manager trying to do the, like the slamming on the mat that they normally do when their own person is in trouble to get the crowd on board? When it's not their person in trouble, it's the opponent. None of that made sense. I like the colour of Billy Gunn's tights, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the very shiny lilac-y purple, like, it's very good. Devastation device it's called in WWF, is it? I'm sure that's not its name. Yeah, that's still not its name, JR. Wow. Wow, King. That was me thinking the Animal Kingdom bit was the punchline, and then he just came out with that. So now we get the prolonged working over the body part heel heat segment of the match. And this is once again where maybe it's going to start getting a little dull for me personally. Like, let me know in the comments if you think I'm being too harsh, but I haven't been massively entertained by much on this show. Honestly, maybe the New Age Outlaws bit before the match was the most entertained I've been. He's got a neon knee. What, like it'd glow in the dark? Even the heels working over one of the baby faces. Oh, okay. In modern day tag team wrestling, just doesn't feel this dreary. You'd think Hawk would know better, wouldn't you? Oh, yeah, Animals just said to Road Dogg, it's the other knee, you idiot. Because he was focusing on the wrong knee briefly there, wasn't he? Did they just pretend to do a tag right in front of the ref? And the ref's just falling for it? Famouser. So I'm guessing... Oh, Rocker Dropper. I'm guessing that's not his finisher yet. This is more selling than Animal did in the entirety of the 80s. I don't know that for a fact. I just know that Road Warriors weren't known for being overly giving, were they? Can we get the hot tag, please? Was pretty nice, actually. Oh, that was a kick out. What do you call him? Is it really? I want to hear that. Wow. Okay. That is possibly the weirdest way of selling a dragon screw leg whip I've ever seen. Here we go. Hot tag. Finally. One eternity later. Fair enough. Just over the top and kick him in chest. Nice. Now suddenly Animal's able to fight. Scoop and a slam. Hart going up top. Big old splash. Another dodgy finish like that? Nope. Glad you joined us, Animal, after it would have been a 3. Uh-oh. Duck. Beat him with a German suplex. Alright. Everything after the hot tag wasn't bad. Again, feels like they planned out the finish. And nothing else. And just sort of drearily meandered through it. Keep asking the referee, how long's left? How long's left? Still? What? What? Hello? What's this dusty finish? Hello? Yeah, what is the deal? That's a weird finish. Wow, how to suck the energy out of the crowd. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What is it with baby faces in 1998 WWF and being complete bullies? That seemed a little bit mean. Yeah. Okay, no, you can't help your friend that we've just injured. Because we're the good guys in this situation. And Sunny gives off such heel vibes. Like, in the way she's like, just body language. And just, yeah, just facial expressions and what have you. She just giving off heel vibes, like Animal and Hawk aren't. They're giving off annoyed baby faces in the Attitude Era vibes, but Sunny's giving off heel vibes. I mean, everyone's shoulders are down. What would the thing is though? I would understand the referee counting down all four shoulders, but what would possess a referee to not check the shoulders of the person who just took the move at all during that pin? Like, I would understand that being a draw, but that just seems like a weird. But why is he not looking at the Road Dogg? That makes no sense. Hawk is the one doing the move. It's so dumb. Now that I've sat and thought about that, that's such a dumb finish. A draw, fine. But they announced the winners and still. The winners and still. Why didn't he look at Hawk's shoulders? That's so... why didn't he look at Road Dogg's shoulders, sorry? That's so weird. It's a fair point. Why? This is still a thing now, and I still hate it. Who is Tennessee Lee? Was he anyone else in wrestling? Tennessee Lee. Robert Fuller. Colonel Robert Parker. Okay. Didn't realize that was who that was. Do I need to exist through this? Oh, really? Are we going to have to go through this? Hopefully it gets interrupted pretty promptly by whoever Jeff Jarrett's feuding with. Glass shatter? Anything? I can't figure out if Jeff Jarrett can sing or not. I can't even figure out if he is singing. I think I don't care about this at all. Seriously, can someone interrupt this? Ugh. I was tempted to say I was going to go and refill my drink and make you guys watch this and me not. But then I was like, no, something's going to happen. Someone's going to interrupt this. Someone's going to attack Jeff Jarrett. They're really not, are they? They're just literally letting him sing a song. Like, for some reason. Yes, cut the camera away from Jeff Jarrett doing his stupid strut to the guitarist. Is it still happening? I hate this so much. I know you said some girls do. Everyone cheer! Cheer because it's over! Woohoo! I was going to say, you've had enough words. You... Can we boo Steve Blackman for this heel turn? Because he's like... He's like 5 minutes late. Oh! Yeah, unfortunately, I heard the entire concert before it as well. So, yeah, Steve Blackman not coming out 3.5 minutes earlier is definitely a heel turn, right? That would be pretty funny, to be fair. Hit him with the drums. What are they chanting? We want who? Don't know what they're chanting. Sounds like we want and then something that's one syllable, though. I quite frankly didn't. I don't remember that submission. Looks pretty good though. Honestly, the Steve Blackman submission. Don't remember him using that. Well, it looked painful, you know. Who's that guy? Okay, right, okay. As JR would say, business is picking up now. Come on. Let's get some good stuff going. Oh, amazing. That okay, you know what? Most of the time I don't really like King on commentary, but that was great. What a bit. What a bit. Showing us the pieces of metal that produce the fire isn't really creating that much of a thing. Anyway, as much as this video package is probably going to be awesome, it is an opportunity for me to refill my drink. I'm not going to pause though. I'm just going to let it run. So just enjoy the video package. I will be right back. How are we doing on the old video package? Are we still going? Yeah, we're still going. Fire! Oh my god, that was a hell of a choke slam. Wasn't it? Who was that taking that choke slam? What a absolute bumping machine. Oh, poor headbangers. It's so cheesy, but also so good. Oh! Oh, heck. Was that Undertaker in, like, normal clothes? Pre-American Badass Undertaker. Uh-oh. He's behind you! Well, not to be dramatic or anything, eh, Undertaker? Here we go. Showtime, folks. Hopefully this is where the show picks up a little bit. Because I have not really enjoyed this show so far. Not gonna lie. It's had occasional moments that have been fun, but generally, it's been pretty dull. Someone's got a lighter. It's pretty funny, to be fair. That's pretty funny. No disqualifications, obviously. Is there something in the wrestling rulebook that states setting your opponent on fire is usually a disqualification? Just wondering. Oh, well, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, like Meatloaf said. Kane's little mouth on his mask is like a little... It's slightly upturned. It's like a little smile. I hope this is fun. Of course, we're going to go through the Undertaker's entrance first, which, as theatrical and spectacular as it is, it's also very long and slow. Here he is. With his little teardrop. Thinks he's Dominic Mysterio. Why are we focusing on his hand? Why are we zooming in on his left hand? That's a weird directorial choice, right? Gotta move your skirt out the way, aren't you, when you're walking upstairs? When you've got a long skirt on. Don't want to trip over it. That looks super uncomfy around his neck, not gonna lie. It's a little funny. It's a little funny. Yeah, what, like, I've been in the audience for Undertaker's entrance when he's had the big flames on the stage, and I was miles away and they were hot. What is this gonna feel like for, like, the front row and the commentary teams? And the wrestlers. Let me just add. Here we go. And the cameramen. I mean, there's a bit of fire. Yep. Here we go, I guess. That's a bold claim. That is a bold claim. Imagine if he just, like, overshot that and tipped out and landed on the fire and set himself on fire. And that was it. Match over. Probably should have let the flames go up as he hit the mat, but still pretty cool having the flames get shot up in the air when he does something big. That was a good decision, in my opinion. Oh, he almost did as well. Is it JR? Who'd have thunk it? I will say this is like suffering from the same sort of thing as I think the Royal Rumble suffers from sometimes, which is like nonsense time spent trying to push an opponent out of the ring. Like when you could have just been having an entertaining match. My hair is on fire! My hair is on fire! My hair is on fire! It's not. How hot must it be in that ring? Kane is wearing a full bodysuit where only his left arm is exposed. Undertaker's only got his arms and, like, a bit of his side there exposed. There's no breathability in those outfits at all. Like, they must be so hot. So hot. Like, fair play, just being able to actually wrestle a match. It's a bit plodding, but I almost can't criticize him for that. I can't fault him for it. Yeah, what if Paul Bearer loses? What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! That's the worst thing about watching old wrestling. It's the worst thing, because you just watch that. Yeah, Exactly, JR. Right in the head. Unprotected chair shots to the head are the worst thing about rewatching this era. Like, oh, it just makes you cringe. Oh. That was early. The underrated part of the JR and King commentary team is JR sassing King. Honestly. The overrated part is King. Like, he gets some good lines, but I think for every good line, there's quite a few that miss, in my opinion. Phrasing. I can't even begin to imagine how, like, exhausted they must be with that amount of heat, wrestling in that heat. They're already, like, the best part of 7 foot tall. 300 pounds. Like, wrestling for a prolonged amount of time is already, like, quite an ordeal for them. That was quite anticlimactic, wasn't it? Him running the ropes twice just to kick Kane in the tummy. That's pretty anticlimactic, honestly. Takeomania, running wild. Oh. Yep. Got him good. Now is it his turn to set up? Gotta be, right? He's got a point. Whether it goes for 5 minutes or 35 minutes, someone has to get set on fire. Might as well get it done. Might as well get it done. And now Kane sits up. Yep. The Kane brand of selling. Oh. Wait. Wait. This was 1 week after WCW NWO Spring Stampede 1998, where the commentators asked, have you ever seen anything like that before in your life when Kevin Nash and Big Show did it? Did WWE just steal that spot? What's going on with, like, the frame on that camera. One of the camera angles seems to have like a frame to it. Yeah, look, the frame just came in. Like the replay frame, but it's like been there for ages. See? The frame's still there. Why is that? It's not on this angle. Oh, that's going to bug me now I've noticed that. Feeling hot, hot, hot. He's not in the Fire King. Calm down. Uh-oh. Superplex. Kane's up. It's like playing WWE 2K23. Just getting up from every move. I love the fact that they just show the dude who's responsible for turning the flames up. Undertaker should have a real issue with that dude. Why is Vader? Here he comes. Cheers for the assist, Vader. Now let me just wipe you out using my body as a missile. Still, hell of a spot. Headbutt. Uh-oh. No! Ugh! Why? Yeah, there, on the back. That's probably not great either, but... like, at least it's a big surface area taking the impact from a flat surface. This is the worst chase I've ever seen. Hit him with a drum! This is the longest Kane's ever stayed down. Oh, we got blood. Placed a drum on his head and that made him bleed. Kane is still only just getting up. There we go. That is definitely the longest sell of Kane's career. Kane's on fire in a very specific part. Are we not going to ring the bell? Yeah, move the curtains out of the way. Good idea. Very weirdly anticlimactic. It's like anticlimactic, but at the same time, it's like, what did you expect? A whole person to be on fire? You can turn the flames off now, guys, so we can celebrate without melting. Look at his face. Like, I don't think he's selling. I think he's, like, nearly passing out from the heat. Okay, so that was probably, even though some of it was a bit sloggy, that was probably by far the best match of the show, right? So far. But the pattern with WWF is the main event is the best match and puts the WCW main events to shame. So hopefully we get that here. It's got to be time, right? I'm going to be going straight from this into main event. Kane's on fire. That's a good point, King. That guy's happy. His sweater's burned. Yeah, it's main event time. Alright, cool. Ugh. Maybe adjust my seating position. And creak my chair. Took his pants off. It's weird because he had pants on and took them off. He looks naked in his white, in his black trunks. But that's just what he normally wears. Austin's "what is going on" face, amazing. Just the weirdest "give me a hell yeah" prompt ever. Someone else. Don't mention him by name. Alright then. Well, let's get this show on the road, shall we? We've got a little under half an hour. Dude loves some Truth or Consequences as well, is he? Okay. Is it really one of his more bizarre personas? I feel like they're all pretty bizarre. Oh, well. Here we go. You ready for the pop? No, ain't no pop filter gonna subdue this one. Pop. Come on. Give us it. Here we go. There it is. Pretty over. I think it's fair to say he's pretty over. Oh. Naughty, naughty. Something tells me this isn't going to be a classic catch-as-catch-can technical masterpiece, but it should be a lot of fun. Oh, bad dude. Is that a shot at Bischoff, by any chance? Yeeton. He threatened him with a yeeton. Does he just sit there with the hammer over the bell the entire time? Is that the power thing for the Inferno match or something? That pipe? A very, very blatantly obvious pipe? Austin's like, where you going, boy? Oh. So, is this a no DQ match? Oh, we've got that thing again. Got that frame. It's doing my head in that. Why does that keep appearing? There we go. We finally get into the replay. but then the frame's still there. Have they got like a... Oof. We got like an apprentice doing the effects? Doing the replay effects or something on this show? Concrete! 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 That filter is still on. It's doing my absolute head in. The frame. I know what it is. It's the frame to switch into replay mode, but why it has to be on the whole time on certain cameras, I don't know. What? What? What does that even mean? It's not been a good day to be a babyface, has it? I mean, apart from Undertaker. Not been a good day to be a babyface on a title match. Oh, a leaping elbow drop actually connects. I'm shocked. Yeah, why though? Look at him! Does he sit like that for like the entire show in case the match suddenly ends? The dude. Yeah, and the knee. Many weaknesses, honestly. Looking at you, Bischoff again. I just... He just got the referee right in the face then, Austin. Not very nice. You've done your job. You walk down here and set up a chair. Austin suddenly re-energized, reinvigorated for some reason. A while. Going after the other knee now. Oh, why have we got that frame? I've only just noticed again. Doing my head in that. Oh. That's very interesting footage. McFoley does love a bump on the outside, doesn't he? Even if it's only a little one like that. Oh. The concrete. Yeah, it's definitely you, JR. Yep. It's gotta be you. You love. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the referee could have counted out Austin by this point. What's wrong with that? Oh, we're not gonna get a suplex to the outside, are we? Oh my god. Okay. I could believe Mick taking that, that's all. I could absolutely believe it. Be a man, Austin. That's how that rap song went, right? Now the referee wants to administer countouts, eh? Really hamming up the old Survivor Series thing, aren't we? Of course you did, King. Oofed. I think that's what he's going for. Oh no. Oh! Why, Mick? Why do you insist on taking these bumps? You lunatic. You broke his leg. Oh my god. We are not in a bar room. He's a nut. Oh, yeah, you always see suplexes in barroom brawls, don't you? Particularly big move to Austin. Someone mention it. Uh-oh. Yes. Yes, dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Whoa. What happened there? Austin sold that strange. Went down like he'd just been hit in the face with brass knucks, but it was in fact a kick to the groin. Wake up, ref, or you're gonna get fired. Amazing. Well, he should. Mick takes another bump to the outside, of course. He loves his big bumps, doesn't he? Oh. Oh, Vince is going to eat the chair, isn't he? Yeah. Oh! Another. How many unprotected chair shots to the head is that on this show? 3. Stooges are back. What? What? Is that the actual finish? He just counted himself. I didn't know you could do that. Why do wrestlers, like, worry about ref bumps, then? The hell? Why do we ever get visual pins, then? Why don't the wrestler just count it themselves? What a weird finish. Why is he, JR? He counted the pin himself. Somebody call a medic. Special events. Well, unlucky, Vince. He mollywopped him with that chair. I will say, though, there is something to be said. As much as it's awful to watch looking back, there was always the thing where people said Vince would never expect you to do something he wouldn't do. And he expected people to take chair shots to the head, and he just took one. So Dude Love technically won this match. Holy cow. I didn't remember that detail, but of course it's a DQ. So, champion's advantage. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was. Yeet! Was it intentional? Try another one, JR. Good grief. And then this. What's this? Yeah. And smacks Mick Foley in the face 3 times in the process. Vince is doing the dead body cell. Shut up, King. Wait, you said hospital? Had that not been banned yet? Or did you just say it because you can get away with it because Vince isn't on headset screaming at you? Not a lot. Neither of their mouths are moving. Oh, there you go. Now Briscoe's mouth is moving. So instead of finishing the pay-per-view on a high, and this being like just dark for the crowd, they're actually featuring all of this on the show. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Vince with the arm drop for dramatic effect. What a weird sort of vibe to end a pay-per-view on. Yeah, you need to find another angle on this one, JR. If he was swinging for dude, it's a terrible swing. Alright, well, the things come up at the end, so I guess we're done. Oh, yeah, there we go, fade to black. So, yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new here, and share with your friends if you think they would have a good time watching this with me. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been EBEZA, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.